Hi guys, it's Frankie from Frankie Tech. Good to see you guys again. And I'm here today, guys. It's been a couple days. I've been kind of doing some other stuff. I have some work stuff that's kept me busy. But I'm here today now to do my 48-hour review and unboxing of this phone right here, the Mi Mix 3. Now, I've been using this phone for about getting close to 72 hours. But let's jump right into it right now, guys. So let's start off by moving the phone over. And let's get started with an unboxing. What's inside the box on Frankie Tech? Okay, so we have a look at the box first, and look at this box. It is the classic Mi Mix box. There's the 8GB, 128 gigs of storage version that I got right there. And let's lift it up and see what is inside. So this is what the case that I've been using here. Here's the Mi Mix case that comes with the phone. That came in that little plastic there. You see a little lip, so the phone came in like this, and then you just lift it up, take out the phone, and just lift this up right here. Very nice packaging. Mi Mix has always been really great about packaging. And a little message from the CEO here, Lei Jun. On the road of exploration, we will constantly invest, constantly strive, and constantly break through. We're willing to devote an additional 100%, even if we only improve by 1%. Be friends with our users, be the coolest company in the hearts of our users. That's pretty cool. Shout out to Lei Jun. That is pretty cool. And now we see what is underneath here. And we have our USB-C cable right there. And since this is the China version, guys, this is the China version charger right there. So that's pretty much what's in the box on that side. But the major thing you're looking at, what is this? Well, let's have a look. And I'm very excited to finally open this. I haven't been using this yet. So let's tear this open right here. See what is inside. And look at that. This is the wireless charger that comes included inside the box of the Mi Mix 3. And I'm really liking the look. It's got this kind of rip off the plastic here. Ooh, that felt good. So let's have a look at this thing in greater detail here. And you see here, it is USB-C. It's got a very kind of soft matte feel to it. Very grippy. You see there, it will grip onto the phone pretty well. And I like this. This is a really simple, but very elegant. Looks like there's a light there that will shine. But let's see what's inside the rest of the box here. And inside here, we just have your little dongle there, USB-C to 3.5mm headphone jack, some books, some other stuff like that. All this stuff is going to be in Chinese because this is the China version right there. And the TPU case, the actual case for the phone came inside this thing right here. So, but that's pretty much what's inside the box. Great unboxing here, and just really love how Xiaomi does the Mi Mix unboxing experience right here. What can I say, guys? Design, it is absolutely stunning. If any of you guys ever use any of the Mi Mix phones in the past, you'll see they have this kind of it's not a black color. It's kind of like this off gray color. It is a fingerprint magnet, right? You see there. Closest thing I can really relate this to design-wise is the Mi 8. So if you guys have the Mi 8, you have that kind of curved side here, but the front is flat right there. And the biggest thing of note, I guess, in terms of the design, you can see it here. Boom, is that flip up for the selfie cameras right there. And the sound, pretty satisfying. You see there's like this animation that goes around the screen when you do that. It is really cool. Dual cameras on the back. There's your fingerprint sensor, USB-C, speaker, microphone, SIM tray, power button. I'm sorry, this is not the power button. This is the AI button right here, guys. Let me not get confused with the power button and the volume rocker. And on the top, you see here, there's a mic right there. Now, the one thing that I think it makes this phone even more appealing is the fact that it does have these kind of sleek sides here. But you'll notice here, there is a kind of a plastic edge to where the screen is. And there's one thing I've noticed that is a little bit negative here. Let's see if you guys notice it. It could just be because of my unit. But let's see if you guys notice it right there. Do you notice anything? I want you to look very closely. Yeah, that's right. Now, I don't know if that's because of a supply issue, a manufacturing issue, or is it just my unit. But this kind of, the lift up part, the part that kind of slides up, is a little bit separate from my phone right there. You see that? Do you guys see that? And honestly, I feel that is not a good thing. That is actually design-wise very off-putting, and I can see light all the way through to the other side. So that makes me worry, like, is this kind of design approach to removing the notch going to be kind of a long-term durable thing? Is this phone going to last with that kind of thing? It may be my unit. Any of you guys who start picking up the Mi Mix 3s, let me know if you notice that, because I don't like that. I don't like that, and I wish it was a bit more flush to the body there. But you can win them all. Design-wise, though, I think it's still a sleek, beautiful phone. And so a few last words about the design of this phone. Just wanted to share the weight of it. It's 218 grams, so it's definitely a heavier phone right there. The dimensions, it is 8.5 millimeters thin there, but I think it is actually, it feels thinner in the hand for sure. But I think all that houses right here, this 6.39 inch Super AMOLED display. And the display on this phone is gorgeous, guys. Like, I would equate it, the closest thing is to the Mi 8. So you see there, running MIUI 10 already. I'm going to lower the brightness here. And I love that I have an AMOLED panel now running MIUI 10. It just is really a beautiful panel. I haven't noticed any kind of major light bleed issues, anything like that. It's got a 403 ppi density there, and it is a full HD panel. 85% screen to body ratio. On GSM, they will say though that it's definitely closer to like 99, 98% screen to body ratio. So you take whichever screen to body ratios you believe in there. There is still a little bit of a chin at the bottom. And at the top, there's still a little bit of a bezel, but this is by far the most like bezel-less phone that I have seen, and it is just incredible the way it's looking here. And let's go ahead and look at a quick Frankie Tech video to show you guys what the viewing experience will be on that. Let's lower the volume here and show you guys how does this look full screen right here on the Mi Mix 3. Well, for all you guys who really hate the notch, I have good news for you guys. If that's like the one deal breaker for you on every other phone, well, you have yourself your phone right here. This is the most edge-to-edge viewing experience that I will say it really kind of can happen on any phone, because there is no notch bothering right there, and there's just a tiny bezel on this side. So Xiaomi, they have knocked it out of the park with being able to create this experience. Now, at the expense of, though, having a moving part, which I'm a little concerned about right now because of that separation there. But you see there, for viewing experience on YouTube, it looks incredible. And so, guys, you see there is DRM Info right there. And this is something that I've been getting questions about. What is the DRM Info on this phone right here, the Mi Mix 3? Well, I have some bad news, guys. Wow, wow. L3, guys. I honestly think this has maybe something to do with the fact that this is the China version of the phone. I know that the Mi 8 global version does have L1. In fact, it's one of the preferred kind of YouTube phones that YouTube has on their site of preferred YouTube viewing experiences. So I think this just may be coughed up to the fact that this is the China version. We'll have to wait and stay tuned to see whether this will be updated. But this, considering the price of this phone and how immersive an experience it is very unfortunate that it is only L3 security on Widevine CDM right here. So now talking about performance, guys, this is the 8 GB, 128 gigs of storage version, Snapdragon 845. I'm going to run the CPU benchmark, but I don't expect anything here on Geekbench 4 that is out of the ordinary from the other Snapdragon phones I've tested. As you guys know, the Pocophone is the other Snapdragon 845 phone at a much lower price. And so honestly, going to compare those two scores in a minute. So let's have a look. So how do we do here? These are the scores I got just now on Geekbench 4 with the Mi Mix 3. 2,295 single and 8,100 multi. Now this multi-core score seems pretty low to me, and especially comparing here, you see, to the Pocophone's scores. This is just a screenshot, guys, but 2,467 versus 9,081. That on paper means that the Pocophone is actually the faster phone. Now, do I believe that? I don't think so. I think there's probably something going on there with the actual memory or just with the test. Who knows? But obviously, this has got 6 GB of RAM. This has got 8 GB of RAM. So I think overall, the performance on the Mi Mix 3 will be as good, if not faster. And how does it react, or how is it kind of working in day-to-day performance here on MIUI 10? I'm noticing really quick performance. Smooth. You see here, it goes into apps very easily. Everything is saved in memory. The 8 GB of RAM is going to make a difference. And let's go to the Play Store here. Actually close that up first and see. And you kind of swipe to the side there to close it up. But look how quick that was. That was really quick. Boom. Opening up Spotify. I'm going to go right into Spotify right now, guys. And let's start this audio test. But you see, performance-wise, this phone is no slouch. Don't worry about that Geekbench score. I think as all, Snapdragon 845 phones, this is still a beast of a phone. And it's going to be pretty much one of the fastest phones on the market until the Snapdragon 855 or the successor of the 845 comes up. And so a quick mention of battery life right here, guys. The battery performance on this phone, it's running a 3,200 milliampere battery. How has that felt so far in my kind of just daily use? It's felt pretty good, but I would say it is definitely kind of on the side of the MIUI 2 and of kind of like the kind of smaller size battery phones that I've tested. But I need to do the full kind of battery drain test on this phone. Stay tuned, guys. This weekend, I will be working on a full battery drain test with the Mi Mix 3 included in that test. And I would say if you are someone who is a battery hound, someone who really cares about battery life, this is not your phone. Don't buy this phone if you need a powerhouse battery phone. There's so many other options on the market that will last way longer than this, and I really just cannot recommend the Mi Mix 3. If battery is your one and only deal, if that is your major focus on purchasing a phone, you can do much better than the Mi Mix 3. All right, so let's do this quick audio test here. I'm going to bring in the Pixel 3 XL right here. You may be wondering, where is the big boy? Where is it? Stay tuned, guys. I have a great video coming right after this one where I will be pitting the Mi Mix 3 against the Mate 20X. So stay tuned. But for now, let's start with this pushy progressive track we always use and get started here. 75%. Let's go a little further here. 75% on the Mi Mix 3. Now on the Pixel 3 XL, 75%. Mi Mix 3. Let's go 100%. Mi Mix 3. And that is surprising right there. Let's go 100% on the Pixel 3 XL. Pixel 3 XL wins. In fact, guys, I thought that the Mi Mix 3 actually had stereo speakers there. I don't hear any stereo speaker sound coming out of the top here, so I may be mistaken with that, guys, and it's pretty surprising. So let me just press this one last time and just be 100% certain that that's the case. 1 second. Well, guys, if I am hearing stereo speakers on this, this is probably the worst stereo speaker I've ever heard at the top here. It is so quiet. I honestly barely can tell if it does. So hit me up in the comments there, guys, if you see that, if you've kind of found out that it does have stereo speakers. I will do my double check here, but from what I'm hearing right now, the Pixel 3 XL speaker is just better, just overall louder. It has better kind of sound, and the Mi Mix 3, it's never had the best speaker, but I would say that at least when it comes to stereo speakers, the balance isn't really there. This one is definitely much stronger. You could barely hear that playing on Spotify right now. Pretty shocking right there. And so now let me show you guys some quick photos that have been taken on this phone just in the last couple days. So you see here, this is one shot I took in low light, and it looks really nice there. See, in normal daylight, the phone can take some great shots. I have no doubt that that 108 DxO mark that Xiaomi's been touting will do a great job. And these are some beautiful shots. Beautiful days in Hong Kong too, guys. It's been really beautiful times. So that's why I don't think that that's going to cause any issues there. Here's some more shots here and show you guys how these look on this big screen. Look at that. That is just gorgeous. And the level of detail it's caught there, you see, is something else. I mean, it's really nice. I think for daylight shots, it looks beautiful. Now, for low light, if this performs as good as it did on the Mi 8, as you see there, that's probably the best example I can give you. It does capture a lot of light. These are a little bit overblown there. You see those lights there, but to be able to resolve that detail on the building at such a high point looks really good. And I did take some selfie shots in low light here. You see them there. Some pretty good shots. This shot is a little bit fuzzy there. I'm not sure what happened with the detail, but once I kind of turned around, as you can see here, the quality is a little bit improved. Still a little bit kind of a, it's got that painterly kind of effect. I don't know if I like that as much. I still am going to give this video of this phone the full camera review right here. So stay tuned for that, guys. But I'd say for kind of just general use in daylight, you will get some spectacular selfies. You see it there. That is a great shot, and I can't wait to keep testing this phone out. I do have some other phones I'm testing for the camera that I will be doing a video on, specifically the Pixel 3 XL and the Mate 20X very soon. But this phone might be one that I include in the mix there. We'll see if I do that, but stay tuned, guys, either way for a kind of a more in-depth camera review on this phone right there. So that's it for this video, guys, and my quick, I guess, 48-hour verdict of the Mi Mix 3 is it is a stunning phone, and I would kind of sum it up by saying this is the full screen kind of vision imagined and kind of made reality right here. So if you really don't like the notch, if the notch is a deal breaker for you, you have your choice of phone right here. This phone really kind of just takes it to another level right here, and obviously doing it in a very novel way with that kind of, see there, you take a photo and boom, you have a photo, and then when you close it, let's do that again there. You see there's the image, and right back to what you were doing. And it is a really cool effect. It allows for no notch on the main part of the phone, but, and this is the big caveat here, the big kind of if the build quality of this is affected because of that feature, I don't know if it's going to be a feature that I can really kind of stand behind. And honestly, I do appreciate that it is just a manual kind of slider versus being a motor, but that separation there between the phone screen and the actual phone itself is a little off-putting. Maybe it's just my unit, but makes me think, is this the right compromise to make to have such a full screen on the phone? I don't know, and that question will have to be answered with more use, but let me know in the comments there, what do you think? Do you think that this phone is better without the notch, but at the expense of possible design and durability issues that we don't know about yet? Hit me up in the comments there, guys. If you like this video, give me that thumbs up, and if you love the content of Frankie Tech, definitely subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for future updates. Stay tuned, guys, because I'm going to go right into it right now. We're starting part 2 of this video. It's the double header between the Mi Mix 3 and the Huawei Mate 20X. Stay tuned, guys. I'm going to space these out a little bit. I will be releasing this video first, but stay tuned because you know which video is coming up right next. It's this epic comparison between these two monsters right here. So that's it for this video, guys. This is where I leave you by saying, this is Frankie Tech signing off. Y'all have a good one.